Hello everyone, I am Adarsh Pathak. This presentation is particularly dedicated to the poster which I am going to present at the 4th Global 21 cm workshop. The basic idea is as follows. Basically, we are using the largest cluster statistics on the 21 cm map to constrain our reionization models. We know that the geometry of the neutral hydrogen distribution during the AOR can be used to study the properties of the ionizing sources. In our work, we are mostly focusing on the largest ionized region found by these ionizing sources in order to study their properties. So basically, we are seeing the evolution of these ionized regions. Now to accomplish this, we are using the largest cluster statistics on the 21 cm maps in conjunction with the percolation. The interesting thing is that this LCS is capable to differentiate between the different source models, and especially the two broad classes of reionization scenarios or reionization source models, which are mainly the inside out and outside in reionization. This LCS and shape finding technique which we are using is incorporated in the SurfGen2 algorithm, which can essentially reveal interesting geometrical and topological features of our ionized regions as well. Now let us look at the methodologies. So while considering the EOR, the role of ionizing sources becomes significantly important. So keeping this in mind, we have used the 21 cm maps of 6 different reionization scenarios, which broadly uses the 4 source models in different proportions. Among these 6 scenarios, the non-uniform recombination has been taken into consideration for only clumping model, which is shown here. So in a nutshell, what are the steps which we are following? So we are mainly using the simulated H1 21 cm maps of these 6 scenarios, and we are applying SurfGen2 algorithm on them. And finally, we are analyzing the evolution of LCS and topological descriptors. Now the interesting thing is that for our entire reionization scenarios which we have discussed, the reionization history is going to be same. Now here I have plotted the largest cluster statistics with the neutral fraction and filling factor. We can observe that more or less the evolution of the LCS follows the same kind of trend for all scenarios, although the different scenarios are percolating at different neutral fractions. But interestingly, considering the evolution of LCS along with the percolation, we can essentially differentiate between these different source models. We can also categorize them in two broad categories, which are inside out and outside in reionization. So the scenarios which are mainly percolating at higher neutral fraction can be grouped as inside out, and the scenarios which are percolating at lower neutral fractions can be grouped in outside in reionization. But one thing is obvious, that the contribution of largest ionized region dominates mainly near percolation and after that, which is evident from the rightmost figure also. We have also tried to follow the number of ionized regions found by different reionization scenarios with the neutral fraction. We can see that the NC reaches its maximum near percolation for all models and again decreases after that, which is obvious because after percolation most of them basically combines to form a large interconnected region. But one thing is noticeable, that some scenarios like UIB dominated or SXR forms the largest number of ionized regions, while on the other hand scenarios like PLN is equal to 3 forms the least number of ionized regions. So in one or more way, we can essentially say something about the nature of the undergoing reionization. Now by following the largest ionized region, we can also get information about the shape and geometry of the ionized region. Here from the bottom two panels, we can see that the cross section of the largest ionized region almost remains same or stable as the reionization progresses, but the length increases, which is several order of magnitudes higher than the cross section. Hence, we can obtain or we can observe the filamentary kind of nature mainly after percolation for all reionization. But here also the clumping is showing some kind of weird behavior, and which is obvious because this is the only one where non-uniform recombination or extreme reionization has been considered. We have also found that the genus of the ionized region also increases as the reionization proceeds, which confirms the multi-connectedness we observe at the later stage of reionization. Finally, to check the consistency of our largest cluster statistics, we have used the bubble size distribution, and we have found that the largest cluster statistics is very much consistent with the bubble size distribution. So this is all that I have tried to present in this poster, and please feel free to ask any question. Thank you.